All right, let's just jump right into it. You know the scene, right? You've got two screens up, a PDF report sitting on one, and this massive, complex Excel model on the other. And you know deep down that the task should be simple, but it's about to just suck up the next hour of your day. Well, today we are talking about how to get that hour back.
So, on one hand, you have the old way. It's this soul crushing marathon of find, copy, paste, and then just praying you didn't accidentally break a formula somewhere. But on the other hand, you have the new way, a simple, almost unbelievably fast, automated process. We're really talking about a huge shift from that tedious manual work to smart, intelligent automation. And look, this isn't just some theory. 3 hours. That is how long a professional recently spent updating just one financial model from a property brochure. I mean, think about that for a second. 3 hours of totally mind-numbing clicking that, as you're about to see, could have been done in less than 5 minutes. So yeah, let's just call this what it is, the Excel update nightmare. If you're an analyst, if you're a finance pro, you know this pain. You know it intimately. It is the hidden time sink that just eats away at our work week. So let's break down exactly why this is such a nightmare. It's not just that it's boring, it's actually kind of dangerous for your analysis. Every single time you manually copy and paste, you're introducing a new risk for human error, or worse, breaking a super delicate formula. It is the absolute definition of low-value work for high-skilled people who should be analyzing the data, not just, typing it in. And the stakes? Well, they could not be higher. The source material for this whole explainer puts it perfectly. A single misplaced decimal can throw off an entire valuation. We are talking about one tiny slip-up, one moment where you lose focus, and bang, the entire financial picture is suddenly wrong. That is the risk we run the old manual way. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's talk about the hero of our story. We are now moving away from the pain point and into the AI-powered solution that honestly just changes the entire game. So let's meet our solution, an AI assistant named Claude, which is basically built for this exact task. It can read both the PDF report and understand the structure of your Excel file. Now, here's the crucial part. It updates the values while intelligently leaving your precious formulas completely untouched. And, as we're going to see, it creates a perfect audit trail so you can actually trust the results. So, how does this actually work in the real world? Let's get into the automated workflow. This is where you really get to see just how simple it is to put this AI assistant to work for you. It really just boils down to these 4 incredibly straightforward steps. You upload your files, you give the AI a clear, simple prompt, you let it do all the heavy lifting, and then you review the results. That is it. No more of that side-by-side screen madness. Now, this is the secret sauce, the prompt. A good prompt is everything. You're not just telling it what to update, but where to find the data, like in the Assumptions tab, and what rules it needs to follow. The 2 most important commands you can give it are preserve all formulas, that protects the integrity of your whole model, and create a detailed changelog. That clarity is what gets you accurate results. And this just brilliantly shows you the output from that changelog request. What you get is a perfect audit trail. It tells you exactly which cell changed, what the old value was, what the new value is, and, this is the absolute key, the precise source citation right from the PDF. This is just invaluable for checking your work and for collaborating with your team. So, does it actually work? Well, this chart shows a real-world example from the source. A task that would have normally taken 90 minutes, an hour and a half, was done in just 4 minutes. I mean, the visual here is just staggering. The difference is literally night and day. Let's just put a fine point on it. 86 minutes. That's how much time was saved on a single routine task. Just imagine what you could do with an extra 86 minutes. Now, multiply that by every single time you have to do an update like this. The savings just compound like crazy. Okay, so you're probably ready to try this yourself. Fantastic. Let's just run through a few pro tips from the source material to make sure you get reliable, accurate results every single time you do this. The number 1 takeaway here is to be specific. Tell the AI the exact tab or even a named range. Always request that changelog so you have an audit trail. And you have to explicitly command it to preserve all formulas. And hey, when you're just starting out, try it with a small update first. Test it out, get a feel for it. That's how you build confidence and get results you can trust. All right, let's just zoom out for a second. This one single workflow, as cool as it is a perfect example of a much, much larger shift that is happening right now in how we approach our work. This is the ultimate goal, right here. We are using automation to get rid of the low-value, error-prone tasks. This frees up our time and, maybe more importantly, our brain power for what we were actually hired to do, to think, to strategize, and to analyze. So at the end of the day, this isn't just a neat trick for one spreadsheet. It's a whole template. It's a new way of thinking about all the tedious, repetitive parts of our jobs. This is how we begin to reclaim our time for the strategic work that really, truly matters. So I'm just going to leave you with this question. When you automate the mundane parts of your job, what will you do with all those hours you get back? Will you finally have time for that proper sensitivity analysis? Or for building out different forecast scenarios? Or for just digging deeper into the story behind the numbers? That's the real opportunity here.